this is FantasyEsque and welcome back to The Sims 4 Vampire Amazon with the Salazar Coven. Before we begin, I want to say a very special welcome to my channel members. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate it immensely. Right, we are picking up pretty much straight after the previous episode. I think it is the day after Zora's birthday, so we have our seasonal training day over here. The queen is in her second trimester. She, despite the fact that she is pregnant, going ahead and doing some exercise, some training, so that we can get not only her fitness up, but also stay strong and oversee the security of the castle, because as monarch, her job is not to sit or stand behind the champion and let them do all of the hard work. No, as a monarch, she is a leader, which means she also has to be just as strong, if not stronger, than the champion. If possible, she must be the strongest vampirist of them all. That's kind of how her power works and how she keeps people in line, because she has the abilities to back up her bloodline and also the things that she does and says. Anyways, apart from that, what else is going on? Well, the queen, as you guys will have noticed in the past couple of episodes, has started warming up a little bit more to Lady Zora, and I think it's because at this point in time, Wisteria, as an evil she's not a genius, but she is very calculative as part of being evil. She's come to the conclusion that making Zora part of the fold is more beneficial to herself and to the coven, more so than making Zora an outcast. So I think she's trying to find opportunities through Zora's skill building where she can kind of overlook the mess ups that Zora has made and be more welcoming of her in the best way that she can without being too friendly, because I think she still wants to exercise her power over Zora, but she wants the alchemist to work within the coven instead of be like Rose and Melina and become a part of the coven that the vampires don't like or don't appreciate and look down on. I don't think she sees the benefit in that at this point in time. So that's where things are going. But okay, without further ado, let's jump into the episode. So all of our ladies are actually down here on training day doing their fitness with the champion over here right in the middle, supervising all of this. Now, we know the Salazar sisters are, of course, quite powerful, because we had a royal tournament not too long ago, and they pretty much proved themselves, or, well, Zelda proved herself. We also have Zora with her new look. I hope you guys like the aesthetic that she has now. I didn't do a makeover video because I didn't change her makeover per se. I kind of just changed up her color scheme a little bit since she aged up, and that's something I like doing with my Sims. So now I didn't realize this and this wasn't intentional, but she pretty much matches her chamber to the T, because her chamber is in pinks, whites, and creams, and she ended up having the pink, white, and cream color scheme, and I didn't even realize that. It wasn't intentional, but it worked out so perfectly. It's like her chambers was made for her. But that also makes it hard for me to find her sometimes when she's in there. But I don't think she's ever really... she hasn't really paid a lot of attention to fitness, but that's something that's going to be in the works now that she's at the castle. But okay, so she's pretty much wrapped up her quota for the day. So has Oriana, Sol, Zelda, and the Queen. Okay, awesome. So I am not going to force them to do any more training since they have done their training quota for the day. I mean, I guess we could push them as far as we can. Maybe we should. But I don't know. I feel as though we should be able to take a break and do some other things. Queenie, let's try and keep practicing with the sparring. What's everyone's levels at? Let's just quickly have a look. So the Queen's fitness level 5. Zelda is fitness level 7. Whoa. Zelda is fitness level 7. Sol is 6. And Oriana is 2. So actually, Oriana has the least amount of fitness for all the ladies. Huh, that's kind of unexpected. But I guess it makes sense since she is the scholar. And I'm also kind of surprised that Zelda has more fitness than the Queen. But then again, if we remember back when they were teens, Zora actually used to be a lot further ahead in vampiric abilities and in fitness than her sister. but unfortunately, she didn't win against their mother. It was quite dramatic if you guys remember. We had all the princesses lose against Athena the first time around. And then the second time round, Wisteria won. So that was kind of cool. But yeah, that's great. That's great. She's a badass priestess. She's a badass priestess, I will say. But Freya was also actually a badass priestess, if I remember correctly. Freya also was quite powerful, just as powerful as her sister Athena. So that's kind of cool that Zelda is following in the footsteps of her aunt. Although I don't know if she had a good relationship with her aunt. I can't remember that much. Can we check the panel? Do we have... Also, Frederick has aged up into a child, so we have that going on. But, no, she wasn't that close with Freya. She was closer with her mother Athena. What about the queen? I feel like someone had a bad relationship with Freya. Ah, it was the queen. That's right. So... Queen Wisteria had a terrible relationship with her Aunt Freya. She did not like her Aunt Freya at all. But Zelda, I think, got along with her quite well. She got along quite well. I don't know how close they were exactly, but they did get along. Okay, what's going on? Lady Oriana, by the way, guys, is still cursed, so it doesn't matter whether we give her potions or get her to take a bath. She is gonna have really low hygiene because... yeah, she's still suffering the after effects of the potion that she drank. She's just going to have to wear off that curse or get it fixed by our alchemist or check our stores to see if we have a curse cleansing, though. Because the day of the royal tournament is over. It's been like a couple of days. So I feel as though the queen should be lenient with that now. I mean, news has spread across the queendom of what the queen did and to who. So I think that should be fine. Also, Sol, I don't know if she turns green again, we'll definitely give her a curse cleansing as well. But okay, we have, Sol needs a potion. So let's go give Sol a potion. Let's see, potion. Give me a potion, there we go. We need to refill our potion stores for plentiful needs. Luckily, Zora has figured out the recipe for that, so we're kind of good in that regard. Okay, you can stop, complete your tradition, and then go ahead, and I'll start doing the other whims the ladies have. So, wait, Zora, why don't you come, actually, why don't you have a potion as well? Typically, I don't get Zora to drink potions. I just like her interacting with the world around her. Normally what she does is that she will go ahead, get the butler to make her like meals, and then she'll do something else while he prepares. So I kind of like that, but I'm going to bring her outside to do some more experimenting. So Zora, unlike our last alchemist, actually prefers to work outside. So she spends a lot of time in this cauldron over here. When it's raining, of course, then she will go inside and she will do what she needs to do in there. But when possible, she does prefer to work outside. Makes sense. It's very pretty and very beautiful. And I don't feel as though we have spent a lot of time in the gardens because our vampires aren't resistant to the sun. But our alchemists, they can go outside, so I feel as though we should. Now, for Zora's personality, interestingly enough, I feel as though, we've never played with her before this point, before she moved in, so I had no clue what she was going to be like. So when a new sim moves in, when we have a new character, I typically just let the game run for a bit in terms of everyone's whims to see what kind of story develops and how the character's going to be. And that kind of works in tandem with their traits to make an impression on me for how they are. Now, interestingly enough, I didn't peg Zora as this kind of character, but she feels very, very, how should I say this? Carefree and adorable. If you guys know what I mean, she's like a bunny. I don't know why. I get bunny vibes from her. She's like this cute, adorable bunny that's oblivious to all of these predators around her. I mean, maybe she knows to an extent, but she's oblivious to these predators around her, and sometimes she slips up. And she's really, really active, right? So she's frisky, but she's clumsy. And so she's eager, she does things, and she wants to make a good impression, but she's also quite oblivious half the time, and she'll have a slip up or do something silly, which the others take very gravely and seriously. And then she's just over here being carefree. Why? Because she's an innocent bunny, and she doesn't think that far ahead. She doesn't, like, scheme and plan, so oftentimes she will be caught off guard, and I think, like, she's very genuine. There's no hidden meaning to her. I feel as though she's very genuine, and she's kind of just gonna do what she does and hope the best comes from it, but also she doesn't do something because she wants necessarily to make a good impression on someone. She's doing something because she herself is excited to do that. So it's kind of weird, but I really, really love the way that she is turning out. I think it's different from the spellcasters we had, because Melina, I don't remember exactly how she was like. I know how she was treated, but in terms of her own personality, Melina was very giving. Everything was, I think, for the sake of the coven. Like, she would put up with anything because she made a contract with Queen Narcissa, and in her eyes and in her mind, the only thing that was important was fulfilling her duty at the cost of everything. And then we had Rose. Rose used to stand up for her mother a lot. She was, I think, the first spellcaster that didn't like taking crap from the vampires. That didn't work out too well because it meant she didn't have the greatest relationship with everyone. But she used to stand up for herself, and she used to stand up for her mother. Then we had Marigold, who was very ambitious, and Marigold's whole thing in life was befriending the vampires, cozying up to them, because she used to think far into the future. She wanted a legacy. She wanted to go ahead and make a mark on the world. And she worked for that, right? And she used to do things, she used to plan ahead. She used to be very aware of things around her. And then now we have Zora. Zora is completely different from the others. She is always in the moment, very, I don't know if I want to say innocent. I don't know if innocent is the word to describe it. I think she's just genuine, in the moment, like an adorable bunny. And clumsy. So frisky, clumsy, all of those kind of things. She's also unflirty. So she's friendly, but she doesn't, oh, now she's feeling flirty. She's unflirty, sorry, is what I meant to say. So she really gets in the mood for that kind of thing. She likes to stay away from that. So that's what we have going on with her. We're going to have to see how that works out. Luckily, Queen Wisteria has kind of decided at this point in time, okay, so looks as though Soul is still suffering, so we need to work out some potions for them. But, yeah, Queen Wisteria has decided that she doesn't want to make Zora's life miserable because she wants Zora to be a functional and a useful member of the Coven. But okay, before we just jump ahead to other things, I wanted to check up the Queen's hours. She's got 2 hours until her 3rd trimester. Okay, that's awesome. Now, we want to see if Zora could perhaps... Do we have any curse cleansing potions? I don't even know if she can make a curse cleansing potion. Let's check. I don't think she can. She's not that far ahead in terms of alchemy. So she knows 1, practical magic. I guess that's her school, but she can't practice anymore until she maxes alchemy. So whatever she practiced before she came here, she can use that, and I think it's Repario, but she can't practice anymore until she's done with alchemy or mastered alchemy. But let me check. Yeah, we don't have curse cleansing, unfortunately. That's one of the more advanced potions. But do we have anything in our stores? Let's just get it to keep experimenting, just in case we find out how to do that. Let me check. I think it's a brown bottle, so let's see. Oh, no. Leave that be. So what's this? This is magical aura, so we don't want the one with yellow coming out of it. Nausea, we don't want that. What's this? This is magical aura. Unfortunately, we don't have any potions to help out the ladies, and our alchemist doesn't know. Marigold knew the potion, but our current alchemist doesn't, so we're kind of stuck. Well, they're gonna have to wait it out, unfortunately. Unless, they might be able to just acquire their own. Let's see. From the reward store, they might be able to acquire it. Okay, there we go. Potion of Curse Cleansing. We'll say that the queen has gone ahead and acquired a potion to help them out. Or maybe Zora has acquired these potions for them. But let's see. And then you go ahead, grab one for yourself as well. Okay, awesome. So these ladies are going to get that sorted and they won't walk around being miserable. There we go. Let's drink this up. You can stop. You can stop. You can stop and drink your potion. And then this is going to be all solved, hopefully. There we go. There we go. Nice. Okay, so she can now go take a bath and she won't have to worry about all of this silliness anymore. So that's great. So why don't you come take a bath? There we go. She's going to go get that sorted. And who's no, Sapphire, we don't want to go over because we have stuff to do. Thank you for the invite, but we have stuff to do. Okay, now Zelda and the queen, they both wanted to reprimand the butler for whatever reason. Apparently, he's not doing a good enough job. That, or they're just being their usual selves. So they're gonna go reprimand him. I have never seen any of the vampires praise the butler. Have you guys? Because I have never had a whim for any of the vampires to praise the butler. All they want to do is be an ass to him. Or her. I don't remember if we've had female butlers in the past. We probably have. But all they want to do is be absolutely mean to their butlers. But then again, I guess our vampires have been traditionally quite mean. So it kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Kind of makes sense. They've been mean or evil, in all honesty. So, okay, here she goes. This is gonna make her feel better. Oh my goodness! Zelda! Guys, I don't know what it is with Zelda, but she keeps having these false pregnancies. What's going on? Ever since she's had a baby, she keeps having false pregnancies. Look at that. She has a bump now. You do not have a bump, honey. None of the other vampires have had this issue except Zelda. I have no idea what it is. When Oriana was pregnant, you guys saw she had a false pregnancy towards the end of an episode. She's having it again. So I just go ahead and reset her. Where'd she go now? There we go. See? It's gone. I don't know how that happens or what happens, but she starts getting these weird bumps. It's crazy. Okay. Zelda, you need to calm down. Okay, Wisteria. Oh no, we're not going to pick up a call from that silly. Whoever that is. Whoever that goose is. Okay, we need to seriously get our stocks in order for the potions. So, actually, Zora, do you have apples? You don't. But, honey, I think I saw an apple tree last time she went back out here. So, oh no. Can't we harvest? Why can't we harvest? That is so silly. How come we don't have any apples to harvest? There's a lot of apple trees around here, but for some reason, none of them are ready to be harvested. Okay, well, do we have any apples in here? Yes, we do. So let's get those apples, and then we'll go ahead and make some potion of plentiful needs. So let's do that. Now, another thing I noticed the other day, so you'll know that we have all of these bookshelves around the castle, right? And I had been wanting, whenever these ladies ask to read something, I like to go ahead and just get them to read a book from one of the shelves, because I think at the beginning of the season, I went ahead and got pretty much every skill book that's not technology based there is in the game. And they spent like 13,000 on those books so that they have just an alternative way of getting their skills up. And I got those books through this bookshelf. And I have been going around thinking that I can access those books from all the bookshelves. But I completely forgot that I actually have a mod in place that separates the contents of every single chest and bookshelf. And this makes it awesome for when I'm dealing with chests. I can use things like this, and this won't show up in the chest of another room. But that doesn't work exactly with the bookshelves, because that means I have to get my ladies to grab a book from this bookshelf. But I guess if they go read at a different part of the castle, then they will put that book down there. But then we'll have our books spread out across every bookshelf in the castle, and we'll kind of have to go on a hunt to find them. For example, this chest has nothing in it. In the vanilla game, as far as I'm concerned, unless they've updated something, everything is shared between chests and stuff. But not here. But when you click on this chest, see, look, we've got all these ingredients. So, yeah. And oh, the queen reached logic level 10. That's awesome. That's awesome. And Zora, bottle all of those up, please. Don't go flying. Don't go flying. Go bottle up those potions. Go bottle up those potions. Come on, let's do that. Let's bottle up the potions. And then we also want to go... Oh, she has talent points. Let's use them, because these are important. Okay. So I think I want to get a little extra chemistry. Yes. And then... Moat hounds, I guess, could be useful. A spellcaster socialite. We don't get it to forage. I feel like this would be most useful. And then maybe the discharge? Maybe that. We'll get those. We'll get those for now. So there we go. She's slowly getting more and more powerful, which is great. I honestly don't know what level the twins are at, because I think, was it Sakura? Sakura challenged her to a duel, or asked her to have a duel with her. And she got beat. So I don't know how much more skills her cousins have. But okay. Let's go ahead. Let's throw in some potions around here. She made 4. Yep, so she's going to have to work on a bit more, I think. A few more potions she's going to have to work on. Let's throw those down. Excellent. And Queen, you haven't reprimanded the butler. Where is the butler? He's outside. And it's also nighttime, so you can go outside. So let's go over and... Where is butler? There we go. Management. Reprimand. Now, another thing. You guys might have noticed that beforehand we used to get... Oh, you need to feed too? I think it was Zelda kept having this whim that she was finding something dirty in the surroundings, and that could have been from a whole bunch of things because she's squeamish, so maybe when she's in this room she doesn't like all of the frogs, because we have a lot of the frogs out. Maybe she finds them squeamish and like icky, so that could be it. Another thing was we had a whole bunch of trash piling up, so just give me a second here. We had a whole bunch of trash piling up in the kitchens. Now that's because we had this like trash can in the kitchens, but we didn't have a garbage area outside for the butler or anyone else to then throw the rubbish out into. So I went ahead and put this by the arches over here at the back near where the bees are, so that we can empty our trash, because we couldn't do that before, and I think that's helped get rid of a lot of the weird sentiments that we had beforehand as well. So I'm glad for that. But okay, have you completed your whim? Yes, she has. And Zora wanted to ask a sim about Day. She is also feeling very flirty. Let's bottle all of these. Oh, hold on. Wait a second. Wait a second, woman. Bottle all of these up and then go and ask someone about their day. Now, how is she going in the castle? So she has 2 friends now. So the queen is now friends with Zora, and so is Lady Oriana. Sol and Zelda, not so much, but I'm glad that she's on a positive note. She's kind of improving her relationship with everyone. Yeah, so that's working out quite well. That's working out quite well. Now, Zora's behavior also means that she could be pretty much at the disposal of the Sims around her. Like, if the queen had decided that she wants to make Zora's life miserable, Zora probably wouldn't have gotten anything done. Like, I don't know what she would be able to do to have that not happen, because she's not the type of Sim that pays attention to those things. She doesn't plan, she doesn't scheme. But we don't have to worry about that because the queen has come to a whole separate conclusion, which is kind of beneficial for everyone involved. But okay, I think we're good. Let's see. Let's ask, who can you come across? Who can you come across? What about Zelda? Let's try and ask Zelda about her day, because you probably should also win over Zelda if you want to go ahead and live a happy life, or a continuously happy life. And look at this. Our funds are going up quite a bit because these money trees we keep harvesting from, and that's actually being very beneficial for us, so I'm happy. Marigold really set us up before she left, so that's kind of awesome. But here we go. Let's try and be cordial with her. Let's try and be nice with her, and maybe Zelda will warm up to us as well. But okay guys, I think I'm happy to wrap up over here. Since the queen, is she in her 3rd trimester? She is. Look at that, the queen is in her 3rd trimester, which means, most likely, in the next episode, she's gonna be having her baby, guys. So that's kind of exciting. Fingers crossed we're gonna get a princess this time around, because we have the official gathering after this. The queen does not have enough time to get pregnant again to try for a girl. This baby has to be a girl. Otherwise, she has to answer to all of the ambassadors during the official gathering, and they're going to hold her accountable, because the queen said they could hold her accountable. So we're going to have to see what happens with that. But okay guys, with that said and done, I'm going to leave off here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye bye.